Schwartz, and I'm from Queens, New York. I've learned a lot at CSG. I've learned how to love wholeheartedly and unconditionally. I've learned how to be a member of a community. I've learned that all the unicorns live in Delaware. I have also learned how to communicate with people about what I want and how I feel without hurting their feelings. When you live in such close quarters with people, you can't just keep quiet about things that are bothering you, because then nothing's going to get any better. You need to be able to say what you need without being rude. Another thing I learned at CSG is gratitude. Saying thank you will serve you well in the long run, trust me. I actually have a funny story about this. I'm well known for a very, very, very messy area. I am what you might call organizationally challenged. I have big boxes filled with a variety of items. My bed is rarely, if ever, made, and I have things like clothes and papers all over the floor. Well, after about a month here, I cleaned my area for the first time. And when I say cleaned, I mean really cleaned. Like, I've tidied up several times before, of course, but it hadn't really made that much of a difference. Here's the thing. I received this little note the day after I cleaned. It said, "You did an awesome job cleaning your area today. Your area surpassed us all." This note made me feel happy, simply because I'd made other people happy. One of the biggest things I've learned here is not to take anything for granted, like toilet paper. Sometimes you go camping and leave your toilet paper behind, and that's not fun. Be happy you have toilet paper. Also be happy that you have your family and friends. You feel like they're always going to be there, that they always have been there, and you don't even think about it anymore. And then suddenly you're on your way to Maine and without them for 4 whole months, and you miss them terribly. That being said, this world is seriously lacking when it comes to common sense. I take all that I've learned here about love, about community, about gratitude, and then I look out onto the world and I'm shocked. It's been proven again and again that things like racism, sexism, discrimination, and violence are bad, that there are no positive outcomes. Yet these things still happen every day. Why? Why can't we just love each other? Why shouldn't every man be able to look at a woman and see his equal? Why shouldn't a white man be able to look at a black man and see a comrade? Why can't everyone just accept each other? Why can't we all be friends? I know that some of you in the audience are looking at me and thinking, this girl is so naive. But is it really that I'm naive, or is it that you're cynical? Because I believe that everyone out there deserves to be loved. Even if it's not by you, do you really have to make their lives more difficult? And for what reason? Why tell someone that they can't marry the person that they love just because they're the same sex? Why pay someone less than they should be getting just because she's a woman? Why deny people rights because they are unable to feed their families? We volunteered at the Preble Street Soup Kitchen, helping to serve the hungry. There were too many of us to all go at once, so we split into 2 groups and went at different times. I went both times. There was something about it that I just absolutely loved. These people's lives are so different from mine. Being able to communicate with these people, interact with these people who are people, even though they're poor, is like nothing else I've ever experienced. There were so many people who needed our help, and when we gave it to them, they were so grateful. It was really humbling. One man told us that we were angels. Not so long ago, we participated in a rally, protesting proposed cuts to emergency aid programs like general assistance. Again, it was wonderful. It was so inspiring to see so many people so passionate about fighting for each other. There were even a bunch of people who, like us, wouldn't even be directly affected, but they still knew that it was wrong, and still cared enough about other people to fight for them. And that's truly admirable. I'm going to be like these people. I'm going to go out and I'm going to fight for anyone who needs my help. I'm going to shout for those who can only whisper. I'm going to defend those who cannot defend themselves. And I will uplift those who are oppressed. This is my calling, and I will stand by it.